Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tuesday, August 8th, 2017, and we are doing another stream. So, what we were working on yesterday didn't exactly go so well, but things happen, right? Right, so, yeah, we were trying to make a actor that disappears when the camera gets close to it, which in theory is not hard at all. But for some reason, it wasn't picking up the wasn't picking up the player camera. We still don't know what's going on, but that's okay. Probably gonna do something else differently since we're not trying to scan for anything, like a bunch of things in particular. I'm probably just gonna have the bounding box of the trigger just like do math. Have it be the min-max range of on all three axes. This is a box of the trigger, and then just have it check to see if the first player is within that range. Probably quicker if we use the slightly quicker if we used the actual physics engine for that. Hey Troublesome, welcome to the chat. But, you know. Okie dokie, so we have box trigger. I gotta wait for IntelliSense to catch up. Because of course it's gonna be slow. How's everyone doing today? There we are. F-box for your bounds. Plan for today is more of what we did yesterday. Try to figure out where where the trouble happened yesterday. So box extends. Hey Mir. So we're gonna try to figure out what happened with the well, try to go around what was going on with the issue we had. So we weren't picking up overlaps, but really we're so close to an release, I don't really want to go and mess with it. I'm just going to see if I can do a quicker way. Just see if the player camera is in the box. It's good, right? We actually don't even need to do Z, because there's only one level. So, F box sphere bounds. Holds the extent of the bounding box, but what's that? I'm assuming extent means half distance. Okay. So I'm guessing it's half distance. We'll see. Okay. So we're going to comment all this stuff out. Box trigger bounds. Trigger volume. Box trigger bounds. Okay. Trigger volume. So a player. I'll write this one. A player controller equals u gameplay statics. Get player controller. Get world 0. A pawn equals controller. Get pawn. Right, we need a pointer check on this. If controller I don't really like making it, you know, go in like that, but we kind of need to right now. So if I turn around bounds, and then vector distance equals pawn actor location minus oh, what am I doing? Minus trigger volume dot origin displacement. Float distance equals let's just do if displacement abs displacement dot x is less than trigger volume dot box10.x and fmath abs displacement dot y is less than trigger volume dot box extents dot y, and we don't care about z because we're flat. We can save ourselves a check, which is not a big thing. I mean, I guess like what, a nanosecond for something that happens once per frame. Well, once per static mesh per frame. Actually, stupid of me. Because then, if it's null, we'll call it anyway to undo that, so we'd be not saving anything. Components. Be visible is false. Else. Get static mesh component, be visible is true, and we're going to ue log class warning text distance displacement. Origin. And we'll do display. There we are. Now let's try building it. And if this ends up solving our problems, we'll be done a lot earlier than we thought. Okay, I might not just cut it off right here, but you know, it'll be pretty close. I gotta fix that sometime too, but that'll be after release. Cross dreams. So here we have here. Oh no, it's centered. Okay, good. Yeah, there we are. So it should be visible as false. Let's try again. Should also check and see the displays, the extent. Oh, it's going. Eject. Oh, well, that would be a problem. Oh, I was gonna do the box extends too. See what it was. What am I doing? Now you see it. Now you don't. Cool. Now we can make the extent much smaller. Right there, and then there we are. Obviously, a torch is not what we want to use it for. It would be the roofs. So yeah, that's it. We've solved the problem, which wasn't supposed to be a big problem. It was supposed to be something that was like a 10-minute solution, but yeah. So now we need to apply it to the roof of the cathedral. this roof right here. Maybe the pillars too, maybe not, I don't know. And the roof of each stable. The roof of each stable is going to require some blender work because I need to actually remove the roof. Whereas the cathedral and the top here are just how do I even say it? They're already they're already separated the point I want them to break to disappear at. So yeah. Okie dokie. Oh, there's gotta be 2 for that one, I guess. First, we can remove this. Boom. So here. Actually, you probably should remove the UE log. I'm not gonna recompile because that's just gonna prevent us from logging stuff. Copy. Okay, now we're going to drop that in there, paste, add a static mesh. Okay, so now you. I'll just, you know, move it 1,000 off to the side. Also floor castle. Here we are. Okay, so it is there, good. Right, so now we can, it needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7 by 7, so 7 times 3. Oh, right, it's over. So use my phone for this. Calculator's not beside me today. So, 21, of course. Yeah, 7 times 3 is 21. Good math there, Scott. Then divide by 2, that would be 1050. Doesn't actually matter, but yeah. And then let's go 1200 or 600 that way. Weird. And 600 that way. So now we're gonna save. And when we enter that little range here, this should disappear, and eventually I'm gonna add it, or then I'm gonna add a second one for the railing. I guess that kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. So all I need to do is make sure that it doesn't block here, so I can shrink it a little bit. Okay. So we need, instead of 21, we need 450. Let's do 10. It's still just so I can see it. I mean, it was still above anyway, but you get the idea. There we are, and 1200. Doesn't really work well at all. Doesn't solve the ones we want, and it doesn't. Doesn't solve a situation we want. Oh well. recreation balcony railing. I hate clicking on a volume. It's so precise. There we are. 180. Mirroring castle. $450, and centered around 1200. And then 450. Really, what this means is we need to have a better solution for this than just removing it, but you know. We're not gonna do the pillars. Because you can see around them. I can actually do with a little bit less than that too. I can move. There we are. There we are. Doesn't actually solve anything. The solution is to pull the camera in, of course, but yeah. Oh well. Really, it's for the cathedral. Copy. Boom. Paste. And then cathedral top. Not that they'll get saved anyway. What have we been doing? Never set the extents. So this one's going to be pretty large. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 3,300 divided by 2. I could do that in my head, but I don't really want to. 1650. Bingo. That's what it should look like. So over here, you can see the cathedral until you need to go inside there and access the pieces inside it. Oh, and I need to rotate 90 degrees, because of course I do. You guys get 90? Yeah. This gives a bit more of an idea of what I'm trying to go for. That's pretty much it for what I was planning on doing. It's only been 40 minutes, though, including the intro, so maybe I'll do a bit of Blender. Probably won't finish in time, though. What the heck's going on with this? Was that just my 0 axis? No, that's a cube. Where is it? Yeah, it's a 0, so that's... Oh, that's my axis, my grid. Okay, that's good. And I was really confused there. Did this change? Because this looks very different. Maybe just tired. Alright, let's open up Blender. Environments. Stable. Okay, here we are. So what I need to do now is I need to cut this here and remove the roof and have it be a separate object. So we're going to grab this edge, subdivide once, grab this vertex, and in move mode, move it up there, then go grab, cut, grab, cut. And while we're at it, let's make it a scene, because why not? And over here, do a subdivide. Because we want to be able to see through the roof, we need to take the roof off, is the problem, right? Okay. Okay, so alright, I can't do that. So we're gonna separate this into two meshes, fill in the gaps, re-UV map. All this because the roof blocks our play of view, or view something or other. Words are hard. There we are. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, so object mode here and there. So now we can have this be stable bottom, stable top. At the top, fix the bottom. Face. Face. What are you doing? There we are. And yeah, I could probably solve this a better way, but more efficiently, but you know. No. Alright, 0.02 will be good. Save. No. We're actually very productive, considering what I was doing. Well, considering what I thought I would be doing today. Close enough. So there we are. Now here we're going to go into object mode, select U, export FBX, level cross streams, stable, selected objects only. So we're going to lose the roof, but since we're overriding stable, we don't have to worry about any weird, links. All the stables just automatically just lose their roofs, and that's what we kind of want. And now we can then export this. As that. See material channels. Actually, it wouldn't matter because yeah, it's good there. So here's what would matter though. Edit mode, select. Okay, so that was there, good. Okay. So we go in here, edit mode, deselect, select, good. So all the, let's do assign, just for the new materials in case they decide to go off to a different channel. Actually, I don't think it would matter because when we deleted the channels, I think it would probably assign it to the only one that exists, but just in case. So yeah, we saved ourselves 2 draw calls of things that didn't actually exist. Per of them, per stable. That's what I'm trying to say. So now when you're too close, this is what you'll see. We're gonna go here, location, copy, location, paste, and then add roof. And then do wood. Copy, bang, paste, 90, roof. Roof. Sorry, wood. There we are. Copy. Roof. 180, and then paste. Should have done it before, but you know. We do have to fix the tiling issue, but that'll be later. I am going to do that before I release the demo, though. Because that'll take like 20 minutes, right? Maybe I'll do it today, but... Okay, now we need to make this size we need, so it would be of course it'd be 450. 450 by 600. Okay, that wasn't what I wanted to do, but sure. That's more than I thought. I'll check the chat in just a second. Yeah, the show is still on. Yeah, we made a lot of progress really, really quickly. And this is going to be the one that will probably make the most sense. Because, well, it's kind of hard to select the horses in the stable, so. I'll need a better solution for VR and stuff like that, but you know. That wasn't what I had in mind, but sure, why not? Plan on making them both be like that, but sure, why not? It's rounding. I thought these would have counted too, but apparently they don't. Sure. It plays fine. Sure. Good, okay. Wasn't sure if that would follow world relative or local, but apparently it's local, so that's good. Because the actor has been revolved a little bit. I was hoping it wouldn't follow world relative, because that would be a problem if you are trying to, you know, do, well, yeah, you really couldn't have it be world relative. There. And I guess it says relative location anyway, so that makes sense. So we're not using Unreal Engine's actual box triggers for this. We've tried yesterday, it didn't exactly work out well for us. But it looks like this is doing fine. Yeah, I didn't actually. Didn't actually turn off the logging. I mean, I turned it off in the file, and then I promptly closed. Or I turned off the file and saved it, but I never actually recompiled since then. Is what I'm trying to say. Geez, it's hard. Okay. So now that is done for today. That's more than I intended to do. So we basically did all of the invisible roofs in cross streams. Next time we're going to be placing the these things inside the cathedral to have something more to look at when the roof goes away. That's a very small change, but gotta do something tomorrow, right? Then we have to do the quit screen. Then we have to do the actually maybe, so it depends on when we're going to be doing our streams. So as I've said earlier, got a new job, so a second job, a new first job anyway. So I'm not exactly sure how the schedule is going to be, like, pan out. That should be a treasure room. Yeah, I don't. It's gonna. This is gonna change. Like, this cathedral is gonna change significantly. I don't know about a treasure room now. I kind of want to be a place where the bishops are, and I don't really. I mean, make a political statement if you want to, but yeah, I don't really know if that would really fit my vision of it. Not saying it's invalid, I just don't know. Anyway, so maybe won't do the pillars inside there next time, because next time will probably be on Sunday, unless I change up schedule a little bit. What I'm trying to say is I may change up schedule a little bit. I'm not going to be putting too much weight on this just yet because we're so close to release. It's kind of hard to be like, we're going to change the schedule. Now we release, we have a different schedule anyway, right? But I don't... Yeah. Maybe I'll just say from here, it's random, kind of random what I would do. Regardless, all we really have to do before launch, besides the promotional videos, the piece for sex, like in the game itself, on stream, is a quit screen, which could take as little as, like, I don't know, it could take a day. like a stream, like an hour. Maybe it'll take longer. I don't know. Probably would depend on how I do the UI. Adding it to the back end shouldn't be a big deal because it should just be a matter of like, if player leaves, kill all their units. For now. I really want to eventually do some like AI swapping, but the AI is not suitable for that yet. And I don't know how the back end will behave. I think it'll behave fine because it'll just rotate around, but then there's a problem of what happens if the player that's playing right now switches. Would it check the AI and stuff like that? I can fix the back end, but that would mean replacing the back end, which I'm going to be doing, but not on stream, right? Because that would delay the release significantly for a relatively small change, because I would be so constrained in how I can work on it, right? Then, so it's the UI, those little decorations, and the King's Court break apart animation, kind of like the waterfall. So when the rings of the level gets destroyed, the level kind of crumbles apart until you're left with the last spot. So King's Court, UI to leave the game, those little pillar decorations. I think that's it before release. That's not much. For a game that started in 2014, that's not a lot. That could be like 1 week of work. Like 3 days of work. 3 streams of work. Like not 3 full days, like 3 streams of work. But it also depends on some other things as well, so I don't know. What I'm trying to say is the schedule could change, it could not change, I don't know. But we're getting so close to release, it is inevitably going to change anyway, depending on feedback, as in, like, depending on who cares when they play it, right? Yeah, so, this game would have won you the Game Jam, yeah. If I wasn't disqualified for being, like, 2.5 years overdue or whatever, or 2.5, yeah, it was late 2014. It was holiday 2014. So it would have won me the Game Jam if it was in 72 hours. And I also have to do some things like, you know, add voices to the characters and stuff like that. I don't... That one's tough. That one I can do on stream. That one I could do on stream. Again, I could do on stream. It would add a lot, because right now the only audio you have is bink, bonk, bonk. Right? It would add character to the pieces, which is something that would stand it out. Like, mechanics is one thing, but it's easy to duplicate mechanics. It's hard to duplicate how people feel about the game itself. If you're somewhat invested in the personality of a pawn, a bishop, a queen, a king, a rook, or a knight, you'll find that endearing, and you'll be less likely to want... But, I mean, the challenge is then giving character that will last to a pawn, a bishop, a rook, a knight on stream. I could do it. If I pull it off, it would add a lot to the game. If I don't pull it off, I paint myself into a corner, and I'd be risking not pulling it off by trying to force myself to do it on stream. The scale feels kind of balanced on that one. I don't know which side it should go on. And I mean, I do have ideas for the characters' personalities as well. The pawn, obviously, you know, the sunglasses. The Queen, I'm thinking of making a parody of Tracer from Overwatch, where she can like warp around the map with her special ability. Although I'm not adding a special ability yet, so that's one of the things I was like, I can add the character to it, referencing a special move I didn't add yet. I mean, referencing things that don't exist yet does work out for some people. If it comes across, and I don't know. The King, I'm not quite sure about. The Knight will be endearing because I'm going to make it like a horse. It'll be horse sounds. But then there's also the issue as well of if you have voices with no music, I'm not going to have music. Because I'd have to make the music, and I'm not really good at making music. Because if I put the character voice without music, it's going to really stand out and be annoying real quick, right? Now, I mean, you could give the option to turn it off and stuff like that, but then I have to add the options and stuff like that on stream. The scale's kind of balanced on that one. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that or not. I want to just push it out and then do the voice and all that stuff later. I am concerned that what if that little bit would push it over from something that is not sustainable to something that is sustainable with Patreon or whatever. This one's hard. But thankfully, I have a couple days to think about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.